Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with another really cool arcade game. This is Joe's Video Games. You can see all of our arcade games at lionsarcade.com. And like usual, we're just videotaping a cool arcade game that we got in just so you could see what they look like, because there's not that many of them out on location anymore. So down the road, maybe somebody will be wondering what a specific part of a Cruis'n USA looked like, and they'll all be in a home game room, so it'll be hard to find one. But here's a video of one. So this is Midway's Cruis'n USA. This was a famous game that Nintendo helped develop for the Nintendo 64 as well. Just show you some video of the cabinet. I always really liked this game. It was really fun. The side's kind of set up as if you're, like if you look, if you're sitting in the seat, it's like that's the front of your car there. And there's a steering wheel. Kind of neat. We spiced this one up a little bit. We put some red T-molding on it. Really makes it look kind of neat. There's the side art on that side. It's a fairly awesome game. And there's the cool control panel. So over here on the left, this is pretty standard. A lot of the games that came out after this were set up just like this. You've got 3 view buttons. It says View 1 Lowrider, View 2 Cruis'n, View 3 Sky High. And then on this side you've got a 4-way shifter and the start button. And then that button below it, sometimes that's just a round clear orange button, but what it does is it changes the station on the radio while you're playing. So, there's the seat. We spent more time today getting the seat to work right. There's a little lever on the front. See the little white knob sticking out? When you move that, it lets you adjust the seat forward and back. But if it doesn't catch right, it's hard for people that aren't really that tall to play it, because you slide the seat forward, and then as soon as you press the gas pedal, it pushes you back in the seat, and if it doesn't lock in place, it's not that fun. So if kids are going to play it, or vertically challenged people, it has to work right. Alright, so there you have it. I just thought I'd show the cabinet view a little bit, and I'll set up the tripod, and we'll film a little bit of the gameplay. Everybody's played this, I'm sure, but this one turned out pretty nice, so we figured we'd videotape it and just have a cool little archive of what a nice one of these looks like. See you in a few. Alright, we are videotaping. I still call it videotape, but there's really no tape. This is all digital, of course. But what you're looking at is a Cruis'n USA. Now this is a rebuilt Wells Garner K7500 monitor. And that's a medium resolution monitor. Nowadays everything's LCD, you know, everything or LED, so it's not as important anymore. But back in the day, most games were standard resolution, which was like 15K. That's the refresh rate of the how quickly the image was drawn on the screen. Medium resolution was a step up from that. I think it was 25K or something like that. So it could have a little finer picture and just looked a little better. So. But this is an original monitor. This is a, like I said, a Wells Garner monitor. It's been rebuilt, and as you can see, it's nice and bright. Everything looks good. So I am going to play a little bit of this, and we'll just videotape it. Now, as usual, standard disclaimer: I am not a great video game player, but we like videotaping these and just showing. You know what the game was like. So this is an actual monitor, and it's the actual arcade game playing. Try to squeeze into the seat without knocking over the camera. Alright. And it is on free play. Just press start. And you can choose which race you want, or you can just Cruise the USA, of course. I'm gonna do that. And when you pick the car, after this you get to pick your transmission, of course. gonna do automatic. Why not? When you pick your car, if you hold down the view buttons over on the left, low rider, cruising, or sky high, it changes what the car is.
Choose your car.
Like that. I think on this game it only lets you pick one different car for each. All right, here we go. And if you tap the gas twice, it does this little fire out the tailpipes thing. So I'll do that. It's like if you double tap the gas, it does that. Which doesn't seem to really do much, but hey, it's cool and kids like it. You can change the music. If you got a Nintendo 64, the version of it on the Nintendo 64 was really good, so it's, you know, very similar to this, but you just don't have the cabinet with the force feedback steering and all that. So. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, head-on collision at 147 miles an hour. It always happens right at the finish line. So I completed the race. I guess we'll go a little bit farther across the... Oh. Mess that up. I always liked this one because it wasn't really a. They weren't trying to make it really realistic. It was just an arcade style, so it's just fun. It doesn't. They're not trying to make it, you know, where it handles just like a real car and it's as complicated as a real car. They call these arcade style driving games, and as opposed to a simulator style driving game. Oh! All right. This was one of the first Cruis'ns. I mean, it's the first Cruis'n USA that came out, or the first Cruis'n title that came out. But this was one of the first cabinets actually released because it's the original ROM revision. It's ROM 2.1, and they also made a 4.1. But 4.1 you could link together. This is the original one that you couldn't even link together. It was just a one-player game. So they later released an update to it that made it where you could link two cabinets together and race against whoever the second player was. I can't believe I'm still in third after driving so horribly. Got him. And there's my trophy. Now, you got to remember, folks, this was 1994. The women dressed a little different back then. And the guys all wore cut-off jeans and no t-shirt.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame. Ready, set, go!
You can see a little bit of burning right there if you look real close. There's a logo on the attract mode that's there the whole time, so it burns it in a little bit. But we like these CRT monitors, so we leave them in if they're nice and bright like this one is. You can put an LCD monitor in these, but it changes the aspect ratio. They just don't look right. They've got a, you know, most LCDs that are this size are widescreen, so it squishes everything, makes it doesn't look like it's meant to originally. I never hit that jump right. We had some kids in here yesterday. They were playing this thing, and this one girl played this game for 3 hours. She's about 10. She just loved it. She thought it was the coolest thing ever. I guess she really wants a car or something. But kids love this game. First place again.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
This board is so hard. It's got a lot of turns and trees in the way everywhere. I can't ever beat it.
Oh, wow. That's
I like when you knock the trees down. When you run over them, they just kind of fall flat. It's pretty funny. It really slows you down when you slide around the corners like that. If you watch the speedometer, all that sliding lowers your overall speed. Oh, knocked down a redwood. dude. All right, so that's enough. I just figured I'd show you a little bit of what it looks like with the original monitor and everything in the original arcade cabinet and the 2.1 ROM revision. All right, number 6 that time. All right, so that's Cruis'n USA. Cool cabinet. They look cool with all the lights out. Just another game we thought we'd film. So if you're ever in the area, stop by and see us. By the time you see this video, this game may already be sold. We may have sent it off to a happy home somewhere, or it might be out on location earning quarters again. But maybe we'll have another one in, or if there's another type of game you're looking for, maybe we'll have something. We're in downtown Rock Hill, which is about 15 miles south of Charlotte, North Carolina. So we're in downtown Rock Hill, South Carolina, which is just over the border. And we've got a whole showroom full of arcade games for sale, and we sell them to people for their home game room. We buy them, usually they're broken, and we get the monitors looking nice like that, and get the cabinets looking nice, and get everything working. We usually don't restore them to where they're in perfect shape, but we try to make them nice and presentable, and most of all, we want them to work good and be fun again. So that's the latest one. Subscribe to our channel here, and you can see all of our new videos whenever we get them in. And again, we're not trying to really sell anything on YouTube. We're just trying to show you a bunch of cool games as we get them in, and film a lot of videos, and hopefully document some of these really cool arcade cabinets from the 70s, 80s, and 90s before they all get thrown away or junked or forgotten about. So one more video. We'll be back soon with another video. Talk to you soon.